We're in the era where people have to question everything, argue about everything. And, I think it has a lot to do with expression and the facilitation of social media and all the means by which we express ourselves. And I was watching an interaction yesterday with a friend of mine on social media, and I saw two people arguing, and I wondered, you know, if they could just get to know each other, wouldn't it be better to have a friendly discussion instead of a rough going back and forth argument by text? So I encourage everybody every single day that you can have an intelligent conversation with someone about any topic if you choose to. If you make the decision from the beginning not to antagonize each other. We need to, in our evolution, right now, and I was just thinking about this today because I got out here to put some water in these, see the water spigot, the little water thing here. I was thinking about it because I thought, there's so much going on out there, and it's easy to argue with somebody you don't know, especially on social media, going back and forth, calling each other childish, being mean to each other, responding sharply. And, there are times when you have to respond sharply to things, situations, and things that people say. But, to embarrass someone in front of a group of people, it's not always been a good thing. But at least that's my perspective. And of course, I respect each person's perspective. And I always look to try to have a good conversation. So today, is the day that matters. Today is that day when you might be able to decide, hey, you know what? I'm going to take what somebody else says and I'm going to internalize it and figure out a good way to provide a response. How can I provide a response without fighting back? There's a lot going on with that, especially with leaders that are not leaders that have the ego in the wrong place today, big leaders that have been around for a while, political leaders and people like that. You have to respond negative and sharply and harsh to someone who's accusing you of something. You have to, be rude, talk poorly about their family, about their wives, about their husbands. This is not, this is an interesting time. And you know what? It starts with each and every one of us. We can learn to be better. We can learn to respond better. We can be hard and tough. Yes, toughness doesn't mean you have to be personal and demeaning to people. You can respond with a tough demeanor without being rude and without making it personal. The issue that we have in society today with a lot of people is that they just want to respond to everything. They want to question everything. And then they don't want to have a good conversation about it. They want to say what they want to say and then go away. That's unfortunate. But I think that it starts with each of us here. I think we have an opportunity, right, to take, and by the way, if you notice, I'm in a different place today because I had this in my mind that I had to say. And I think that for me, I love coming on here when I've got something to say. A lot of people put on the lights, make the plan, create a nice speech, and then it becomes rehearsed. Not Jose. I don't rehearse my talks. What I do is I wake up every morning, I do my reading, and I'm not done with my reading yet, and I come in and I get a thought. And if I want to express that thought, I will come in and say it, no matter how I'm dressed, whether I've shaved or not, whether I've taken a shower or not, because I think that we need to be transparent and we need to be organic. Is there going to be noise sometimes? Of course. But here's what I'm going to say today. On this fabulous day, Tuesday, make it a priority today to just say, you know what? Instead of arguing with people, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take time and hear the words, read the words, and then express my response in a loving and grateful way, because every experience gives us an opportunity to learn. If we don't take that opportunity, then what we've got is we have a very difficult life. We have a life where stress drives us, and responding sharply and poorly to people drives us. That's not a life. A great life is to be tough, but to be kind. You don't have to be tough and be harsh. You can be tough with kindness. Trust me, you can do this. We can all do this. And you know what? It'll make our country better, our cities better, our states better, our communities better. It will. It will definitely do that. Have a great day.